we are about rounding off this last series, the 5th edition of our series on secularity and COVID-19. I would just hope that after this month, we will not be disturbed by COVID-19 again. But it's okay. It's okay. Whatever it is, we are surviving, and we hope that we can get back to pre-COVID and move on that trajectory. I will now ask for Mrs. closing remarks or closing thoughts at this point. What do you think we should? Your advice would be to governments and NGOs in post-COVID era. What should we do to accelerate our progress towards achieving the Sustainable Development Goals?
Yes, thanks again, Dr. Yes, thanks again, Dr. Laide, and to the team that put this together. And it's so great to also see and read from Professor Ladi. COVID has only come to help us reset ourselves, reset our brains, and reset our thinking. It can ensure that we go to what a normal life should be. So I'll cite a very good, quick example. Pre-COVID, Nigeria, we have about 83 million people that are poor. With COVID, that would have moved to, let's say, 120. I'm assuming I don't have the right figure, so I'm consciously saying, let's say, 120. Now, getting out of this means that we want to set ourselves into a normal life of no one being poor. All right? So we see an opportunity in COVID for us to reset policy, reset the path for us to get to that normal life that every citizen, across the country deserves. Part of that also is the new ways of working that we must now adopt, meaning that I would expect that the university system would also now start thinking about online learning in such a way that ensures that we can accommodate as many Nigerians that are coming out of secondary schools to have university education, all right? That is a normal life where we can all, all right, despite the fact that I'm poor and rich, have access to good and quality education, and technology provides us that platform. We must now, going forward, ensure that all houses are connected to the internet and to electricity. That is the normal life, such that I can sit in the comfort of my house and have my master's, my BSc, my PhD degree. Just coming to classes once in a while, and I can do that from the comfort of my home. I can do my licenses, my passport, my international driver's license, everything within the confines of my home. That is the ease we're looking for. That is the ease we wanted, all right? And it takes all of us, citizens, by not just being docile, by asking the right questions to your local government chairman, to your governor, to your commissioner, by paying attention, listening to the news. All right, don't say what are they saying there. Yes, listen to music. I love music. I enjoy the Davidos, but I still pay attention to the news. I try to sync what I'm learning, what I'm seeing to what's happening in the news and tease out fake news, misinformation, disinformation. Then when I'm posting on my Facebook page or I'm posting on social media, I ensure that I'm posting what is right. I'm not creating more problems for other people. All right? We should all take ownership of the growth that we need. And having said that, let me once again thank you and look forward to again engaging with you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much for thanking us. Thank you for thanking us. Now to Lawrence, your closing thoughts on partnerships, multilateralism, and post-COVID-19.
Yeah, I'll be brief. I love the points made by the last speaker. I completely agree that I think the pandemic, one of the real benefits is sort of accelerating this digital transition. And I think there are opportunities in so many sectors, not just education, but also healthcare and getting access to healthcare in really remote areas. Much in the same way that we saw in agriculture, there's been a wealth of development of mobile phone apps and text-based development to help farmers and educate farmers and help do some of that agricultural extension. And I think, again, the pandemic is just really accelerating that transition and, supporting it for all kinds of other issues. Again, for me, health, I think, is probably the most promising. I also would like to think that it will help us forge a new multilateralism at the global level. I would like to think that eventually there's going to be enough strong citizen movements to want to hold governments accountable and to force governments to work together. We've seen some examples of this. I had put a note in the chat about how the African Union has been very strong in coming up with a regional approach to COVID-19. And we've seen some elements of this from Europe and the European Union and the European Commission. But I think it's weak in other areas, particularly Latin America, which I think is one reason why they've been particularly detrimentally affected. So I hope we see that start to change. And then at the more local level, I also hope that this leads to better governance at the federal and state level as citizens try to better hold politicians accountable for more successful response to the pandemic, greater provision of social services, things like that.
Okay, thank you very much, Lauren. Again, at this point, I'm not the one to say the vote of thanks. We have somebody who is representing Images. She's actually a postdoctoral fellow in person of Dr. Mobola Jobiseson, to say thank you to our panelists and our participants of today. Dr. Obiseson, please.
Good afternoon, all.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, on behalf of everyone at Images Initiative, under the chairmanship of the Chairman Board of Trustees, Ambassador Oluseyi Onafowokan, we would like to say a very big thank you to all our esteemed panelists for your insightful and well-informed presentation on COVID-19 and sustainable development, making this last edition of online discourse series on circularity and COVID-19 a worthwhile event. We also want to use this opportunity to say a very big thank you to all our participants and attendees. Your continuous participation and contribution over the course of the 5-month series has been of tremendous encouragement to us all at the initiative. And this has given us more reasons to fall ahead. You are all appreciated. As we have been rightly motivated by our president, Dr. Olawale Olaide, COVID-19 for us at the initiative is not a challenge, but an opportunity. Hence, we have this success on all the online discourses we've been having. Thank you and God bless you. We wish you all a very best in your different endeavors, and we also wish you a wonderful rest of the day. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dr. Obiseson. I'm sure Lauren is excited to hear a female voice. Otherwise, she will say, oh, am I the only person here today? Thank you, everybody. I have a quick announcement. Images Initiative will be launching another online course in collaboration with the Bloom Lab of Making Innovation Center Jerusalem Institute in October. But the registration is on now. You can access the registration form via the website, www.imagesinitiatives.org. The course title is Innovative Finance for Developing Economies. You can also follow us on Twitter at images_Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, on this note, I would like to say thank you again to all our esteemed panelists and participants around the world. It's been a worthwhile event since we started this edition of this series in May. And now we are concluding successfully today, being 10th of September 2020. On behalf of the Board of Trustees of Images and that of the Governance of African Circular Economy Research and Policy Network, I'd like to say thank you for joining us, and we do look forward to your participation in our upcoming online course. And please also stay tuned to information on our Circularity Africa conference that will be coming up in May next year. It will be both online and on-site. The proposed dates for now is May 13 to 14, 2021. So thank you very much. Stay safe, healthy, and productive. Bye-bye, and God bless.
Thank you.